welcome to Real Estate in the Lowcountry. With me today are Benji Gecy, and he is, of course, the broker and owner of Beaufort Lending, and also Jonny Sundstrom, who is one of the senior loan officers. Welcome back.
Hey, Betsy.
Good to see you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we are in the middle of June, which is also the middle of the year. I'm not sure how that happened, but tell us a little bit about what's going on. I know we've had a little bit of a mortgage rate increase, and are we going to see some more of that this year?
Yeah, so we had a chart that we provided for the consumers and listeners out there, viewers, and we've had quite a run here from January 1st up until the end of May, and we actually had some good news at the end of May. We had 2 good weeks of level rates, and actually a third week again this week of stable rates. Market's still very jittery with inflation at 40-year highs. So any information that comes in, the markets are real sensitive, but we are expecting rates to go a little higher from here. The Fed is going to probably raise rates within the next 60 days, and then probably another 60 days from there. So expect rates to go up a little bit from here, but if you're going to do something, now might be the good time because prices are still going up a little bit and rates going up, so this might be a good opportunity. But also with Jonny, he's our second home and investment property expert. Give us a quick update on what's going on in that market, Jonny.
Yeah, I mean, Hilton Head purchases for second homes and investments are still really strong, cooling off a little bit in Beaufort, just like the rest of the country. But with the stock market declining, we're seeing a lot more people financing, which I don't see going anywhere.
Yeah. So instead of the big cash buyers that we were seeing since the pandemic started, we're seeing more people wanting to finance.
Even with the higher rates, those people are starting to finance more. So.
But also wanting to invest in real estate and getting out of the stock market, maybe, yes?
Probably.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, and so, but let's talk a little bit about, you talk about shopping rates. Tell us what that means, how a person goes about doing that. Obviously, I know you guys are the expert on this, and that's what you do every single day. So how do they do
if you
that?
don't have the best rates, you don't want people shopping the rates. So we think we have the best rates, and having the best rates, I mean, I think encouraging the consumer to shop the rates with anything, with your car, your insurance, a mortgage especially, you're gonna save thousands of dollars. So we encourage the consumer to call 2 or 3 lenders. You don't have to have them pull your credit bureau, but get a couple of rate quotes and then call Beaufort Lending and just compare the rates, and you will save thousands of dollars. I mean, that's being a diligent consumer, a smart consumer, and our mortgage balances in this area are very high, so 1/4 to 1/2% could be several $1,000s over the life of the loan.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. And I think that's important that you mentioned that they don't have to have their credit run, because I think people are leery of doing that rate shopping because they don't want all those hits on their credit.
Yeah, and most lenders don't have to pull your credit to give you an accurate rate quote. So keep that in mind. And 1 or 2 credit pulls aren't going to hurt you, but more than that, it's going to start whacking your credit a little bit.
Yeah. And so if somebody is ready to shop a rate, what is it that they need to have together to, what information they need to have together once they're ready to pull the trigger and ready to shop a rate and ready to actually get into the market? Yeah,
so shopping your rate, I mean, you really need to identify and know what your credit score is, because most of the rates in the market are going to be determined on your credit score. And then you got to have an idea of how much money you're going to be putting down or what the value of your property is. So Jonny and I, with our technology, we can run a quick appraisal on your property very quickly and determine what your value is. And then as long as you have your loan balance, we can calculate a rate for you as long as you know what your credit score is. But to do a hard pull is the only way that you're going to get the most accurate closing cost and interest rate on your rate quote.
Okay, and so let's talk a little bit about the rest of the year. You did say that prices are still kind of going up, maybe stabilizing a little bit. Are you thinking that we're going to see a cool down because of the interest rates, or maybe not?
What do you think, Jonny?
I think in the near future it's kind of hanging out for now, but at some point towards the end of the year into next year, it's going to have to hike up a little bit.
Yeah, I think Jonny's right. I mean, I think what you're going to see is the market is going to cool a little bit. Hilton Head is probably going to be one of the last ones to really cool. Beaufort's already starting to cool a little bit, and the rest of the country is starting to have some real cooling. But we're going to see higher rates, and the side effect of the higher rates, I wish I knew what was going to happen, but it's definitely going to have an impact on the market, and it's going to slow a lot of things down. I think real estate will eventually cool late 2022 into 2023, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens, and you'll be on this ride with us and tell us what's happening every time, right?
That's right. WHHI.
Excellent. Thank you so much for being back, gentlemen. It was good to see you.
Yeah, thank you.